Alright, now in this video we are going to go through how to draw squares and rectangles. I will be drawing on the video and you can draw along as the video is being played. Okay, now turn to page 171. Make sure you have your set square ready. Now I know that there are two different types of set squares. Any one will do because both types of set squares do have a square corner at the side, so both are okay. Alright, and also make sure you have a pencil. Do not draw with pen. Okay, now for me I will also want to have a ruler just in case. Okay, so we're going to start off with question 1a. Question 1a, you're going to draw using a ruler and a set square. You're going to draw a square ABCD. Now, 4 equal sides, 4 centimeters. Now, as usual, when we start drawing, we also want to make sure that the actual drawing is correctly drawn, right? So for that to happen, we also want to do a sketch, right? Now, for a sketch, you are going to try to imagine how the original real square looks like. Now, interestingly, the first line is given to you, A and B, 4 centimeters. Okay, so that means since it's a bit tilted, you will probably have to draw your square also tilted like this. Okay, so my square is going to look like that. And I know they are all going to be 90 degrees. Okay, so now running in alphabetical order, A, B, then in clockwise manner, this will be C, and this will be D. Okay, so that's how my square will look like when I start drawing here. So are you ready for the drawing? Let's get ready our right angle. We need a set square in this case. Okay, now because for the purpose of letting you see better, I'm going to use pen, but you are going to be using a pencil. Okay, so that you can erase if you need to. Alright, so we're gonna start off. Shall we start off with the right angle on the side of the B? Okay, so we're going to take the square corner of the set square. We are going to put it on the line. Okay, and we're gonna try to mark and draw out a straight line along it. Okay, now as much as you would like, you can draw as long as you want. Okay, now if my set square is placed correctly, I know this is 90. Okay, now how do I make sure that this side here is 4 centimeters? Some of you, your set squares are very nice. They have the centimeter mark on your set square. Now for me, my 4 centimeters, my set square is a bit weird. It's in millimeters. This one is in inches. So I can't really use my set square to measure. So that's when I can actually use a ruler. Okay, because my ruler will have a centimeter scale here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure and I'm going to cut off at the point where it says 4 centimeters. Okay, I put a little point there. It's like our square points on the square grid. Okay, now next I'm going to turn the paper. Why do I turn? Because this makes it easier for me to draw, makes it easier for you to see. Alright, now I'm going to the point on point C already. I know this is point C. Okay, and I'm going to do a square angle here. Okay, on the mark of C. So similarly, place it as accurately as I can. Then I'm going to draw the line down. Okay, now same thing, my set square doesn't have the 4 centimeter mark, so I'm going to use my ruler and measure my 4 centimeters. Okay, so my 4 centimeters is actually here. Alright, so I'm going to put a small point here, and this point is actually point D. At this point, this is also a right angle, so I measure. Okay, now it gets easier. Turn the paper back. And I'm going to use my ruler and connect A as well as D together. Okay, Okay, now I realize why. Now, this picture that I have here doesn't seem to be 4 centimeters. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think the mistake is only on my book. Your book should be fine. Okay, my book has a problem here. Your book should be okay. So this should be A. Alright. So don't make the changes on your book. I think on your book it is okay. Alright, connect, and I will have a very nice square. Alright, now why do I use pencil? Why should you use pencil actually? You see all these little lines that were coming out of the 4 centimeters? You are supposed to erase them away. Okay, so of course I cannot erase them here. So you will erase the extra lines, and the last step is to label all the numbers. Okay, 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters. Alright, so that's for question A.